I actually got one last topic here.
Yeah.
Um, I assume you saw this too, because Marvel. Did you see that the Russo brothers are coming back for Secret
Yep.
Wars?
Yep.
And I have a question to that. Do you think they can get Marvel back on the right track? Or do you think it's too far gone?
That's a really good question. So here's my thing. I want to say short answer is no, because although the Russo brothers are amazing at what they do, fantastic with Marvel, one, it's too little too late. And two, it's if you have them direct like every movie moving forward, then okay, yes, you can get them back on track. But let's be honest, they're not. Like they're going to do the Avengers, whatever Secret Wars,
Secret Wars, yeah.
and then see, I'm so far out of the loop. I don't even know what the next movie's called. That's how far out of the loop I am with all this, and that says a lot, and that's not good. But no, so Secret Wars, I think I know there's like the Kang Dynasty, but that's a whole crapshoot itself, and they're
Yeah.
talking about even renaming that. So, but they're rumored to be
Yeah,
directing that.
there's the Captain America movie coming out next year, another Fantastic
Yeah,
Four next year,
Fantastic Four,
Thunderbolts.
Fantastic
Yeah.
Four.
Yeah, like you mentioned, the Kang Dynasty in 26,
Yeah,
and then
but
27
like,
is Secret Wars.
yeah, it's just like I'm sure Secret Wars is going to be better now that the Russo brothers are directing it, but like that's not for a while still. So it's just like there's too much damage already done. Like it's gonna help. Like it's basically like there's that meme where you have like a huge like crack in the wall, and you slap like a piece of duct tape on it, and there's like a huge crack all the way to the top. Slap one little piece of duct tape, like here, this will fix it. And it's like, yeah, this fixes like a tiny part, but not really.
Yeah.
So it's
Um,
not going to do much. Like it's going to help for sure, but like I don't think it's going to help too much. Like it's just the needle is already all the way on empty,
yeah.
and if you have them direct it, the highest you're going to get it is like a quarter tank on, and it's going to go
I
way
know
back down.
sometimes the quarter tank's gonna get you home.
True, but then yeah, and then your car's going to break down halfway home.
Well, it's an older car.
It's crazy. Oh my god, that's amazing.
um,
But
for
either
me,
way,
I
straight answer
think,
is no.
yeah, I'm kind of on the same. I think overall, in terms of the time frame, overall,
Yeah,
kind of Marvel wise, it's not going to be enough
no.
to get it back on track.
No, because
Um,
like there was a lot of potential. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, there's a lot of movie ideas that I thought, okay, like this is a unique way of looking at it, and like a unique angle or like a unique idea for a story. But then just the delivery is brutal. Doctor
yeah,
Strange 2 was pretty awful.
yeah,
I'm not talking about the Thor 4 because so
I
there's
know.
that.
We all know. We have
We
a
all
review
know
which
there's a whole
Jeff's
video about that,
mhm,
and we're
on.
not gonna mention it.
Yeah, because
Witmer, we're not gonna mention it.
what how much you love that movie.
You're the absolute worst. I hope you knew that. I'm getting ready to leave. Anyway, but
Yeah,
like,
they
there's
haven't
a
really
lot.
had any
Even
good
like the
ones.
second Black Panther movie, it had potential, but it just
Well,
wasn't very
they
good.
kind of
I
it had potential,
understand.
but
It was
kind of
so obviously
unfortunate life situation kind of got into
yes,
play with the death of
right. So
Chadwick Boseman and everything.
exactly,
But
like obviously you can't help that at all. But like even with his unfortunate, extremely sad passing, it still had potential,
mhm,
but it just completely fell flat.
yeah, that's just kind of how it's been since Endgame, which I
Yeah.
had that feeling on and after Endgame, anyways, because it was so high that anything coming out was just going to be less and less.
Yes. Well, so here's my other
But
thing because I've been seeing a lot of rumors about Robert Downey Jr. trying to return as Iron Man and other heroes and characters. Here's my thing: if they return, then that completely contradicts what they did in Endgame. So it's
well,
like,
unless
what's
they're
the
trying to do
point?
Well, they just did a multiverse movie and it didn't do well, but they're saying maybe, well, my thing would be like an alternate universe kind of thing. He was, alive or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Something
like
to
it just takes away from that. Like, if they do like an alternate universe of his character, like another multiverse thing, it's just like it. I think it just kind of ruins his character.
I do too.
Like you have like the perfect ending for Iron Man. You have no reason
Same
in your
with
right mind.
same with
Same
Cap.
thing, Captain America for Chris Evans. You have no reason to
There's no
bring
reason
those
to bring
characters
any,
back.
yeah. But I think that's the issue why I can understand why they want to bring them back because it'll bring people back because they liked
I
those
can
characters so
understand
much.
it. Yeah,
I
like
can totally understand it. It's just um it
it's gonna
feels
ruin
like
their
it
story
kind of feels like the cheap way to try to get the people back is to do
because it
that.
is.
Yes.
It's like,
Rather
oh,
than trying to
come
because
up with
everything
something
that's come
original.
out past it, nothing's really stuck to really get people to want to keep
No.
watching these movies or whatever because they keep, flopping and aren't like
And same thing
being,
with the shows. They've been equally as bad.
yeah. There's just been one too many Marvels that came out or Marvel movies that came out or shows that just kind
But
of,
well,
diluted a little bit, but it was going to happen eventually. They were all not going to be, home runs or hits or everything. And I could say the same thing about James Gunn going over to DC and doing all those movies. I know most of the stuff
yeah,
he's touched, Marvel wise, were good and all, but at some point it's not going to be the same or it's not going to resonate. But I think there's a potential to Secret War movies being good. By good, I mean like towards the level
mhm.
of the most recent Spider-Man movie, where it's watchable and kind of enjoyable, but overall the story might be meh. But
Yeah,
like there'd be enjoyable moments in it and everything because they're in it. There's probably going to be some cool scenes here and there, but overall, it's not going to be enough to bring everyone back.